Connect. What is it? Huh? Come on. There's that. Right, let's see if that works. With you? Ahoy, hoy. Please, please, I beg of you. Victory. Oh, I'm a fucking moron. These are on their last legs. I've had them for about a year. I got this, then a week later I bought these. So these will be a year old in about a fortnight. I have worn them to death essentially. I had them at one point. I had them linked to my actual TV down the road. These two phones and this laptop, so I think I'll probably burnt out speakers in them. I really must invest in better headphones. Mind you, in saying that, oh yeah, that was loud. Plus, it doesn't help when I keep on dropping them. I'm clumsy. My hands shake at times. So a lot of the time, when I get out of bed, I knock them off my bedside cabinet and they land with a thud on the floor. Not really conducive to good technology, keeping it in working order, really. Yay! Kev Raid. Hello, hello. Oh, I love Miss Hire. She is awesome. Yes, a lot of people do need to go to bed. Okay, comrades. I thought it might be a good idea to refresh everyone's mind, or if you don't know, the Cambridge Spies. They went to Cambridge. I think they went to different colleges within Cambridge. Hmm. Oh, are you talking about David? Um, if it's 27 Club, yes, technically he's Clydebank, or I would say where, but he's Clydebank. I'm from Perth, which is 63 miles northeast, so up that way. I'm from there, so Perthshire. Super Hubby's Glasgow. He's from Maryhill. What in the name? Seriously, some people here in Glasgow are talented as fuck at naming themselves. It's amazing. Um, there's also Picklebee. She's Scottish. Else we've got 27 Club, obviously. David over there, also Glaswegian essentially. I can't remember anyone else. I'm sure there's a few more. As far as I'm aware, there's about 7 or 8 of us. Oh, thank you. We do try our best, even though we live in the UK. Slightly better up here in Scotland, obviously. We don't starve children or freeze grannies. Shall we? Does anyone know the channel Wondery? I have no idea. I have vague recollections of this channel from 15 years ago. Should be fine. Let's find out. This one's a bit long. This is 50 minutes, but it will probably detail what actually happens and what the five guys were actually like. Fingers crossed. Well said. That is getting pinned. Oh, fearful. Swigging gin straight out the bottle, you degenerates. I can't do that. I'm allergic to gin. I'm allergic to juniper. But I have been known to do that with vodka and rum because I'm a nutter at times. Well, back in the day I was. I got Bet to do that, swig straight from a bottle of OVD. It's a dark rum. It is sweet on the tongue, but when it hits your stomach, it goes off like a nuclear explosion. That and bloody brandy. It's five people who work. Essentially, the job was working for MI5, the um, British intelligence. That MI5 is the internal intelligence apparatus for like people within the country, rooting out other spies within the UK. MI6 is the one that James Bond's a part of, so all the stuff out with UK. So MI5 is essentially an intelligence agency, and these five men worked for MI5, even though they were double agents. They were Soviet spies, essentially. There's a film about it. It's 2.5 hours long, but I don't want to be copyright cut by YouTube. I can't show it. I have seen it myself. It's quite good, actually. They have to change some of the facts because we don't know everything because the British state keeps everything secret. Delightful. I live in a democracy. Leave that fucking one to. Matt Ford. Holy fuck. This might be quite decent. Not really. I like that music. Yes, FIFA is corrupt as fuck. Delightful. That's the reason the World Cup was in Qatar. They got bought off. Sepp Blatter, you absolute Sepp, that's him, isn't it? I'm sure I've got that right. Yeah, FIFA's corrupt as fuck. What is happening? Things are happening. Oh, rejoice! Michael R. Hassler is following. Those of you who go to James of the motherfucking internets should know Michael. He is usually there. Hi, Michael, you're here. Thank you for the follow. Mwah. Much appreciated. Welcome. I will just introduce myself. I am MadCat79 Scotty I, or Katie Marshall 4340 over on YouTube. I'm a Scottish disabled Marxist streamer. I talk about politics, history, and health and disability issues. Welcome, shall we? This is wild, by the way. Um, my lovely comparative religions teacher at secondary school, instead of doing PE, I done classics and Latin as standard grade, so I didn't need to. I got out of PE because arthritis. I done PE for my first year though. I got diagnosed halfway through first year, and after the Christmas break, I didn't do that anymore. So I learned lots of history and about the classics and Latin and stuff like that. I'm a massive Hellenist, so it is brilliant, and I take an active interest in history because those who do not hate history are doomed to repeat it. Just take a look at the world. There's more than one episode. I'm going to have to go to the channel now. Oh, 22. Just delightful. Got a point. Oh, go away. I'm timing you out. Rejoice, comrades. Main captain is here. Hi, main captain. Mwah. Welcome in. Great to see you, Cambridge Spies. This is part of a series. I'm going to have to go over to the Wondery channel, get the other ones. Hang on. Are the other ones? Oh, no. Back up to full. Thank you. Oops. Oh, God damn it. Tesk. Rejoice, comrades. Tesk is here. Hi, Tesk. Mwah. Yeah, this one. You should be able to hear me and the video. Well, technically, this is a podcast. I was expecting it to be a video, but oh, fucking moron! You're hearing it coming from my other phone. I never put the volume fully down on the sim list. I'm all good on my end, Catherine. Huh. I'll give you time to see if you can figure out if there's anything wrong with either your phone or your computer that you're using. I'm not entirely sure what's happened there. Give me a minute, I'll see if I've turned it. No, that's still full. Oh, I'm good. It was 16 degrees and it was starting it down today. So all that rain, they were worried about thunder and lightning. Thankfully, we never got that. We just bucketed down. So that's cleared all the air. So it's nice and cooler now. And for the next few days, it's going to be like 16 or 17 degrees. Thankful for that. 27 and 28. Not for me. I can't handle that sort of heat. And plus humid. Seriously sticky. Don't like it. Sweat like a bastard. I had 2 showers today, for fuck's sake. Can't stand it the best of times, let alone for time to cool myself off in the shower. So I'm glad we've got a reprieve. Oi, fiery yellow orb, piss off. Plus, look at me. I burn like a bastard. I have to wear factor 50 and have to keep on replenishing it every 15 to 20 minutes. Which is a pain in the arse, really. But I will do it to protect myself because I don't tan whatsoever. I burn, I peel very badly, then I burn again. I'm not putting myself in a risk category, not another one at least. And if I can prevent that, I will be doing it. Both my sisters, they do still kind of burn a little bit, but they tan, they're kind of lucky. Can you? My sympathies. Sucks, doesn't it? I can't risk it. It is skin cancer. We think sausage fingers, our lovely monarch. We believe it is skin cancer he has. He is old, so quite possibly. Plus, 1 in 2 people develop cancer. So it used to be 1 in 3 or 4 back when I was young, so back in the 70s and 80s. So it's now 1 in 2. Quite a lot of it is lifestyle choices made and you develop cancer from other comorbidities and stuff. Plus, there's a genetic link. They don't know it fully. That's why there's always cancer research happening, obviously. It's heart and autoimmune diseases, genetic history in my family on my mum's side, and on my dad's side, kidney issues and circulatory problems. Um, Granddad, kidney issues and blood disorder got him. Granny, my dad's mum, old age, um, dementia. Mum's mum, old age again, and digestive heart failure, which basically means her heart was wearing out. And my mum's dad was an autoimmune disease called Paget syndrome, uh, plus fluorescein breathing issues because He smoked like a chimney before he up until my mum was born, so that'd be 54. Then he quit and he stopped. But it's still got he had pleurisy and pneumonia. No problem. If you've got something to do, Tess, gotta carry on. Self care and keep your own self. If there's stuff you need to do, do it. That is good. Let's go back. What? If you're still here, Cat Brown, I've put on the subtitles so you can at least read it. That nesting doll is absolutely genius. Absolutely genius. You're welcome, darling. If there's anything else I can do to make it easier for you, damn it, itchy. Oh, psoriasis, by the way. I've got it's a shampoo essentially. It is called Polytar, and it's just as it sounds. It's kind of like a black sludge shampoo, but it's medicated so it deals with the psoriasis, which is basically a fungal infection that usually affects the back of your neck, your hairline, and on your crown. It's not too bad at the crown, but it's absolutely mental at the back here. So the hairline and the back of the neck. So I use that once a week, either on Wednesday or Thursday actually. I done it Thursday this time, so it'll be Thursday I'll be using it again, and it keeps it controlled. There's also one called Nizoral you can buy, but it's fucking £12 for 150 mils. I get my Polytar on my prescription, so I don't need to pay for it. Oh, yeah, that's a hard water area. There's certain parts, I can't remember what riding it is, but one of them has soft water like us up here. We're lucky our water's brilliant. Plus, publicly owned. Why the fuck would they do? I fucking swear about this. Why the fuck did they privatise water? It is that fucking idiotic thing to do. And look at it now. Thames Water's getting renationalised. I wouldn't pay them off. I just like the I would just let the franchise end, then bring it back in and don't fucking put it back out onto the market for some other corporate ghouls to buy up, enrich their shareholders and their CEO and stuff. Don't privatise water, you fucking bastards. No, seriously, fuck the shareholders. They can invest in other things. Water is a human necessity. We need it. It is one of the three main ones. 3 minutes without breathing, 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food. That's the rough estimate across humans, roughly. People have went for longer without food, though. The 3 minutes without air is a hard and fast rule, as any doctor will tell you. 3 days without water, that's when your mind starts getting damaged. We need the water. It is a lubricant for us, for ease of transport of things throughout the body, lots of different things. So we need the water. After the 3 days, internal systems start breaking down at that point. Your blood becomes like sludge, like thick and goopy, and it won't move properly. It won't travel the system, your body properly. So we need the water. The signaling in your brain starts getting affected as well. That's why when people are out at sea and they're trapped and they don't have a fresh source of potable, which is drinkable water, they start going a bit weird, let's put it like that. And that's when they start trying to drink seawater, which is worse. That dehydrates them more because of the salt content. Very fucking dangerous. So yeah, trying to find, don't get lost in the sea, please. Not good. You can get lost in a loch or a lake. That's fresh water. You can drink that. But out in the oceans, please don't. Please, God damn you. I'm going to leave this playing. I will be back momentarily. So cool. I will say this, I would never be able to do that. I would never be able to, even if it was for the greater good. Fuck that. Seriously, m some of the most heinous things on this planet has ever seen has been done in the greater good. I would never be able to cosplay as a fascist, ever. It's not in me to do that sort of bollocks. Oh no, a lot of them have been told now, and they say lies, lies. No, you can actually go and check in company's house, and I bet a lot of them have been directed towards company's house to a lot of these things. And yeah, the CCP owns quite a lot of things here in the UK. So do some of the Nordics. So do the Dutch, and they're all nationalised systems. So people are paying money for rail travel, paying for the water and other things, and it is bettering the actual citizens of these countries because of nationalised systems. When I found that out fucking years ago, I said, make it make sense, please. If you have them, put them in the chat. 707 people. I have it. Give me a second. Oh, oh there. Give me Kev. Any Kev. Oh, Jake. Oh, some random geek. Hang on. Oh God, yeah, someone gifted me a subscription to Horizon last week. Helena. Kev. Ah, where is it? Haha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, 9, 10. 707 people. Get wrecked, Mussolini. No, he isn't. Charity begins at home. Look after yourself, look after your family, look after your community, then on the wider scale, look after your country. Charity begins at home. You uplift. Ooh, something is happening. What is happening? Things are happening. That's not you, unless you've got a different chant. Hello, one Sinan, 123. Hello, hello. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. If you're here, I am MadCat79 Scotty. I am a Scottish disabled Marxist streamer. I cover I cover politics, history, and health and disability issues. Welcome. Tonight we are covering the Cambridge Spies. Yeah, between her, Major, and Blair. I'll give Andrew Marr one thing. Yes, we are all Maggie's children. She literally wrecked this country. She's a ghoul, and I'm glad she's dead. Which is a statement of fact. So if I get struck down for that, they can fuck off. And I'm literally stating a fact. Margaret Thatcher is dead. Good. That's quite funny. Oh dear, foreshadowing. Be sure your sins will find you out. Seriously, it takes a certain type of mental capacity to be a spy to be able to do this kind of stuff. I don't think I'd be able to do it. I'd be much better as an agitator or an organizer. I'm good at doing pamphlets. I can give literature out to people, which I have done in the past, by the way. I created a little pamphlet. I walked down to my local delivery office, posted, and handed out leaflets to them. I gave a stack of them to the shop steward, so that's the lead union member in the delivery office. I said, there you go. Now, how do I recruit my brother-in-law? Ha, you're mad. He's in management. He won't turn. 3 years later, after I handed those leaflets to that delivery office, my brother-in-law, my super hubby's younger brother, he's the same age as me, born in the same year, DM'd me. It's fucking hilarious. Saying, make me pamphlets. I can show them to my boss. He's a second in command, so there's the manager of the delivery office, then the second in command, so he's second in command of one of the larger delivery offices for Glasgow. I want in, give me pamphlets. I need to try and convince my boss. Ah, I know who your boss is. Good luck with that. So I create leaflets for him to hand out to other DO managers and stuff, which is quite fun. I've managed to give leaflets to 5 people who work in the main mail processing centre, which is the Glasgow mail centre. It's in Springboard. It's right next to Tesco St Rollocks, so it's large. I managed to give 5 people leaflets, and they quite liked it. One of them was already a communist anyway. That was easy. I just gave it to him. There's 10. See who you can give them to. And he came back to me a week later saying, right, I've managed to capture hand stamping and that's it. Oh, and one from OCA, OPS, Outward Primary Sorting. So that's mail that's been collected from mailboxes that is leaving Glasgow. So one person from OPS. At least I've managed to get leaflets to the people in the mail centre. Something. Some of their shop stewards are self-interested bastards. I've met 2 of them. They are stupid. Wow, that's quite a lineup. Hmm, I might need to look that up. My middle sister is vampire obsessed, by the way. I'm more sci-fi, space opera kind of thing, and fantasy. Think Terry Pratchett or George R. R. Martin, Tolkien, blah blah blah. People of that ilk, and the cafe as well, because dragons, obviously, dragons, good. interesting type of net. I hope he isn't cold. I guess my joint issues preclude me from playing ping pong. It doesn't stop me from um, having lovely bedroom time with super hubby, obviously. Not necessarily bedroom. We did used to be adventurous before my joints got really quite bad. Is that? I play ping pong. I'm not sure of that statement. Really? Oh, jeez. Why? That sounds right. Yeah, there were Nazis here, by the way. Most of them got locked up. Funny that. They're still out and about at this point in 1936. They started rounding them up in 30, late 38 and early 39. That's where mostly was put. Fucking fascists. And now they're on the rise again. Holy fuck, just aimed me. Or give me a task to do to combat these bastards. I'm not going through that fucking shit again. I thought it was Von Streisig. Oh, the British tongue. Keep on forgetting that. Our English, the way we speak it, has diverged a lot because it came from the Angles, who are Germans, essentially. Trust me, there's lots of other influences in English. Too many. Far too many. If you look at the language tree for English, holy fuck. We literally stole entire fucking countries, entire subcontinents, delightful, and took things from their local languages and inserted them into English. That's why English is garbage. It is an absolutely damned language that is difficult to teach to people. My middle sister used to teach it like TEFL classes, teaching English as a foreign language. She gave up after 6 months, not because of her students. She was trying her best, doing fairly well, but she gave up. She apologised to the ones who native French and Spanish speakers. She can speak those two, and German. She apologised profusely to them, saying, "I have to stop. I can't do this to you all." I've just realised now that my language, my first tongue, is far too difficult to try to teach to certain people. This person, so that they knew who was taking over from my sister. She's exactly like me. You will love her. She is amazing. But I can't. I can't. I am so sorry. I feel for her. I do. I try to be as clear and concise as possible. I would never have the patience. I know how bad this language is. Ugh. And what's the Cyrillic based ones? Oh, fuck. Obviously, the way we speak, obviously, there's different dialects in Russia because it's fucking huge, obviously, and a massive diaspora across the globe. But Cyrillic based languages, I'm sorry, just give me one of the Latin based ones. They're easier to learn. Hmm. Ooh, the Civil War. Hello, hello, hello. Sadist, not masochist. I deal with enough pain in my life already without people actually doing it. I'm sadist. I would inflict, which I have done with lovers in the past, consensually. I don't go around being people I sleep with consensually, of course. I miss my cat of nine tails. That thing was fucking awesome. I had to clean it a lot. That was when I was younger and a little bit fitter. Not not this big. Plus, I don't think my wrist would be able to do that now. I wasn't too hard, obviously. Didn't have the capacity to do that because of my arthritis. I am snarky though. I'm good at verbal abuse, which some people did like, oddly enough. Each to their own, of course. And he'll mind you if you make me angry. I would end up damaging myself punching you. Go with some. Just a reminder, MI6 is the intelligence agency that operates outside of the UK, so all over the world essentially. But this is well, technically it's still the war, still the Second World War. So MI6 out with the country. So outside. The neither alcoholic, by the way. Oh, for fuck's sake, what an absolute fucking idiot. You do not keep sensitive information like that just sitting around in a fucking pub or a gentleman's club. These people are fucking moronic. Christ almighty. Rejoice! Some random geek is lurking in the void. Hi, some random geek. Hello. Welcome. Lurk away. Hope you're doing well, my comrade. Great to see you. Watch out for the tardigrades in the void. The one called Otto got taken out in the purges. You won't be seeing him. He's buried somewhere. Undisclosed location. So we went through about 3 or 4 different handlers, I believe. So that was the first one that recruited them all back when they were still at uni. Nah, he's gone. You ain't gonna be seeing Otto anytime soon. Or just you've got a point with that one actually. It's very different here. Don't get me wrong, there was plenty of communists, back then a lot of trots, few anarchists, and a fuck ton of MLs across up and down the class structure of this country back then. So yeah, we are unique in certain ways. Obviously, British Empire, blah blah blah, all that other bollocks. Yeah, you have to know how to navigate the class system here in the UK, and if you don't, ooh, grim things might happen to you. Mind you, it's easy now that the fascists have been upfront about who they are. Easy to denounce them. Obviously, no violence. No violence. Not yet, at least. Interesting. That person there that would say, he's a civil servant, mid-level. You don't get those jobs. They get hired internally from within Whitehall. Trying to get to that level in any of the departments, any of the government departments, is fucking difficult. It's changed a little bit from about Blair onwards. Your ability and your merit do actually get you these jobs now. They hire from out with their class structure, which means if we're exceptionally good little pros who get good education and who are intelligent and can organise shit, you might get a job within one of the one of the ministries. Might. I'll add might. Rejoice, comrade. Sozzled Snake is here. Hi, Sozzled. Mwah. Great to see you, comrade. Cambridge Spies. I thought people would like to. I need to educate people about the Cambridge Spies anyway. I gave that book to my niece. I might need to recover it from her. It's probably still in my flat. Dear flat. Right, sorry, sweetie. I might get it back and read it again. It's about these people. It was written in the 70s, I think. 73 or something. It's quite a good book. You can find it on Library Genesis if you're interested. Just put in Cold War. You you can type in Cambridge Spies and it'll give you a whole list of things you can read. My God, they're all fucking luscious. They drink gin like it's fucking water. Mental. Please, my comrades, my friends, my lovely people, do not swig straight spirits, especially stronger ones. It does things to your stomach and your intestines. Your liver is awesome. The liver can handle it. It's got an amazing capacity for that, actually. The liver is fucking amazing. The kidneys are also amazing. They are good. But drinking straight gin right out of the bottle or a hip flask. Ugh. Christ knows what state his stomach and his intestines are in. And he's been doing this for over a decade now. Delightful. Oh, Claridge's. Chicken Forest here. That chicken and the mushroom sauce. I think that might be chicken and the mushroom sauce. I wonder what size he has with it. Hmm. And you? It's not Coke, it's Cargill. 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 I have been noticing that they struggle with certain types of accents. They've made Alexa a little bit better, but the one you get on your Androids, mm, the the voice the assistant struggles with my accent at times when I ask questions. So I have to create a dictionary for it. So I say the word, I record it, and the AI assistant uses it. It's funny hearing your own voice back on your phone or your laptop. It really is. I do sound kind of funny at times. Mm. Mind you, we all say that when we hear a recording of our own voices. It does sound weird. Must be hitting something in our brain the way we react to it. Oh, Sozzled. Whoa. We went down the classic route, either tequila or sambuca, and oh dear God. I was the convener for the Mature Students Association when I went to Strathclyde, and we done that as we had a just a general party for the end of year for the people who were graduating that year and stuff. I organised the party, got catering done for it, things like that. I brought lots of spirits. I used to be a manager of a cocktail bar, and I made cocktails for everyone, blah blah blah, whatever they liked. Just standard ones, nothing too adventurous. Like old fashions, martinis, tequila sunrise, blah blah blah. Easy ones essentially. That you can buy to get spirits for relatively cheaply. Well, back then that was 21 years ago. And I put the bottle of Sambuca in its fridge. So it'd been chilling for most of the day. I took it in when I went in the afternoon for my afternoon lectures, and it'd been sitting there since about back at 12, so roughly lunchtime. And I took it out and I dared everyone because I'm a fucking idiot and a mentalist, and said, right, who's up for having a round of shots and doing some games and stuff? And I went and caught this, and we finished the bottle. There were six of us. Sambuca gets you drunk from the legs up as well. And to get out of the MC for Strathclyde Union, you have to go down a set of stairs. Then you're right opposite the main student union big building. I nearly fell down the fucking stairs. I was wearing flats, wasn't wearing heels because I knew I'd be drinking. And I nearly fell down the fucking stairs. I kind of wobbled and I hit my head off the side of the stairs. It's a big wall essentially, so it's stone. That's a great big welt on my temple, yeah, it was my left temple. Ouch. Got up the road at about 3, something like that. I staggered into the bedroom, fully clothed, still with makeup on, and passed out. I think I got a concussion. Luckily, I didn't throw up when I woke up, but I was feeling rough. I think I drank about 3 or 4 litres of juice that day, and I stuffed my face with an entire pizza to myself for dinner. They didn't. Oh, yeah. Fun drinking game that you can try if you can find it. Spiritus Rectifus is one of the strongest vodkas out there. It's made by Polish idiot, well not idiots, Polish mental bastards. It is really strong. You have it either with pressed apple juice or straight with a couple of ice cubes. And seriously, it is 97%. Please don't risk drinking that. The entire well, it's not a full bottle as you would like normal bottles of vodka. It's a smaller bottle, but it's strong as fuck. For those who have it, go to Revolution. They usually have a bottle of spirits as rectifus if you're feeling especially dangerous. Please be careful with it though. Rejoice, comrades! Red Jester is here. Hi, Jester. Mwah. Thank you, Catpix. Oh, I'm assuming you put it in the appropriate channel. Thank you. What is your lovely kitty's name? You've shown us photos of them before, and yes, extremely photogenic. Quite a lot of cats are. Some cats aren't. Some cats are extremely skittish. Oh, that's hilarious, Sozzle. Um, Chewy's my favourite character, by the way. I do have a place in my heart for Amidala, though. She is quite lovely. 7. Cool. I will check out your photos of 7 later. Thank you kindly. I do love cats. I am more of a dog person. I grew up with a dog, a lovely golden retriever. I miss her desperately. Her name was Honey because of her colouring. She really was a good dog, very protective of me when I was a wee tot. Thank you, Honey, much appreciated protecting your precious little kitty. That's where my sister got her nursing degree from Soddled. She went to Dundee as well, and she done some of her studies were done at Perth College as well. They're twins, they're like essentially still a college in its own right, but it operates in conjunction with Dundee University. So yeah, she that was in her third year. Yeah, she done a set of courses at Perth College to make it easier for all the nursing students who lived in Perth instead of having to travel up to Dundee every day. So they put a block and they could just go to Perth College instead to do them. They were still doing a university degree, but they were doing it at college. Perth College, good for management and sound engineering and music. So like arts and sort of businessy type studies at Perth College. Dundee and Abertay, good for the sciences, especially nursing and other biomedical ones. Strathclyde, the best one in my opinion for biomed, especially biochemistry and what I was studying, virology and parasitology and other sort of infectious bacteria diseases, viruses, blah blah blah. Glasgow, good for medicine, good for history, good for politics and stuff like that, liberal arts and medicine. But Dundee's great. Dundee's one of our best. I used to go to Fat Sam's to see bands. My God, it's been years. I knew the man that owned it. It was the same guy that I worked for when I was the manageress at the cocktail bar, wine bar in Perth. He owned Fat Sam's. He sold Fat Sam's, but kept all the pubs that he ran in Perth and in Dundee. He sold it off. I don't know who owns it now. It's still going, but it's brilliant. My niece, a couple of our friends live in Dundee, and they invite them to go to Fat Sam's. They don't really do nightclubs. They love pub. Pub is good. They love pub food. Nearly went she there again. They love pub food. They love like Hunter's chicken and things of that nature. Chicken wraps, blah blah blah, enchiladas. And I keep on forgetting how much they love Mexican food. Mm. She keeps on, they keep on trying to get me to eat guacamole. Nah, sorry, sweetie, don't like guac. That might be dangerous. If you would love some company, if you want to go to Dundee, I can join you if you like, so thank you for coming over. Always appreciated. Great to see you. Have a good night. Sweet dreams. Stay based. Mm. Casually trying to sideline your comrades? That's a bit shitty. Dangerous. What the fuck are you doing? Yeah, me personally, if I was in the situation like he is, cargo is more important. Getting the position that he's got, that he's retiring from. Espionage is fucking horrible, I swear to God. Damn it. I'd sell the Egyptians down the river. Sorry. Getting that position, getting one of these people into that position would be really good for the Soviets to have, obviously. Oh God, now I feel dirty. Ugh. Seriously, spies are something else, aren't they? to get to that high in MI6 in the Foreign Office or that high in the Ministry of Defence, difficult. Very, very fucking difficult. Like I say, our structures are old. They've been in place for fucking centuries. You do not get that high, even though you're no Etonian and girl boy and all that fucking bollocks. That's why we need to get rid of the upper echelons. We need to dismantle, get rid of those structures, because that's what keeps us in our place. Obviously, we're starting to rebel now. We're getting more class conscious, which is absolutely amazing to see. Loving people realizing, yeah, this is fucking shit. Yeah, we've been saying this for fucking decades. Thank you. We've probably been saying it for nigh on 200 years at this point, can we think of it, in certain movements and stuff throughout history. Since the start of the Industrial Revolution, essentially. So yeah, trying to get up into the upper echelons of the British state, as I call it, incredibly difficult. They're well entrenched and difficult to fucking penetrate. It all needs dismantling, obviously. No, no, no. Doesn't work like that. Commie infested flea pit? See, these structures need dismantling. I'm using that word to cover myself, by the way. Insert other words in its place if you like in your brain, in your head. Seriously, the British state, I fucking despise it. Welcome back, Tess. Hello. Oh, that is the end. Oh, fuck it. Oh, God. I'm going to need the second part now. That's brilliant. Okay, straight to the channel. No. Oh, Matt went to school with Jermaine. Holy fuck! That's mental. Jermaine Gaines was a really good midfielder, by the way. He played football. Football. Not soccer. Football. Sorry, Americans. We do kind of needle you over that unnecessarily. I call it football. There we go. That's better. You can see my pretty blonde hair. Lots of us uh, have that revolutionary spirit within us and the capacity to actually shift the dial, shift the Overton window, essentially. We are trying, honestly, organising, educating, agitating. It's educate, organise, agitate in that order for a reason. You educate the people, make them class conscious, hopefully, join a union, join a chapter as an association, then start agitating, striking, going on protests, writing pamphlets, leaflets, writing books even as well, having a Twitch and YouTube stream, things of that nature. We're getting noticed more now, which is a good thing. So we can actually reach out to different people, different communities. It is good. It is good. Trust me, we're still coming up against a fucking brick wall. Obviously, the British state. But we're getting there. Oh! Now you can see why these two are fucking panicked. I would be panicked if I was in their shoes at this current moment in their lives. Ooh. Mm. Ah. Oh yes, hanging is still on the cards at this point in time. 1963, stop it. That was when the last capital punishment was here in Britain. So yeah, you can still get hanged. And half the time we don't actually learn about this until we've learned of a few recently that happened 50 years ago and 75 years ago, so just shortly after the war and during the Cold War, essentially. Oh no, it would be 62 years ago now. 63 and 75 years ago, and we've just learned about them, essentially. The British state does release information every now and again, decades later, to protect the families of the individual. Piss off, you don't give a fuck about the families. I will be back momentarily, comrades. Oh, I'll start playing it again. There is no video, so I'm not missing anything. Play it, goddamn you. Mm, mm, that is a paralytic they've given them. You get that. It's anesthesia. You get it when you go in for surgery. There's one or two different types that they might have been using at this point in time. There's better ones now that have been developed in just after the war and in the 50s. So the one that they're using is particularly strong, and a lot of people have really bad reactions to it. That's why you have to tick saying that you're okay with general anesthesia. There is local, like say if you were getting like keyhole surgery, removing your gallbladder, and fixing broken bones and stuff like that, you get local anesthetic, which numbs the area, not the person, not the human. But the ones they had back then were strong as fuck, and essentially some of them were paralytic as well. So you literally couldn't move. God, excuse me, sorry about this. So that one has literally floored him. Like, that's it, gone knocked out. They'll have to keep a close eye on them because certain paralytics actually stop you breathing. You really should be intubated if they gave them that strong of a sedative like that, strong enough anesthesia. You might actually not breathe, seize up, does damage to the nerves and the blood vessels and to the sympathetic uh, system. That's why anesthesiologists are smart as fuck. They are literally, they paralyze you, they stop the body essentially from doing what it does to keep us alive so things can get done. These strong ones are usually only used for major surgery, heart replacement, organ replacement, shit like that, removing tumours, blah, 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 blah. So these ones are deeply dangerous, and if you don't know what you're doing, you might actually lose the patient or the defector, the spy trying to leave the Soviet Union. So they need to keep a close eye on Volkov from that point onwards. And for fuck's sake, intubate the man, you might have paralysed his diaphragm. Oh, joy, it's a narcoleptic as well, which means it basically passes you out, puts you to sleep, essentially. Not a proper sleep that we do when we actually sleep and stuff. This is total autonomous shutdown, essentially. For the love of God, keep an eye on him and fucking intubate him. Matt, my sweet summer child, they never do. Seriously, they don't. Do you think they give a fuck about Volkov? They don't. Trust me on that. They're more interested in the information he had than the actual person, the actual living, well, not currently not breathing human being. They really don't give a fuck. That much has been proven time and again. Like I say, I hate my fucking government. It sucks. Quite possibly. He doesn't get his wish. This bit isn't dramatized. That actually happened. Yeah, don't piss off Stalin. Just don't. Or Beria, because he was still alive at this point. Well, at least he only got shot. Aggressive questioning as well. That would have been psychological abuse, not physical abuse. But pray for small mercies, just getting shot. Quick and easy way, I guess. But yeah, don't piss off Stalin. Bad things will happen. For fuck's sake, man, she tried to commit suicide. Also accurate, by the way. See, espionage, deeply destructive to all involved. For fuck's sake, talk to your wife. Ugh. I don't understand this. That aspect. Just talk to her for fuck's sake. I know you've got secrets. You know your job. You know you can't do this. Tell her anything. Blah blah blah. And all that other bollocks. But at least try to see where what sort of state she's in. You can help. You are married to this person. Don't we talk. We do. Don't worry. We still have arguments. Obviously, we are human. We have our feelings, our idiosyncrasy, essentially. So, no relationship is perfect, by the way, everyone. Sorry to be a downer about that. Oh my god, Deal is playing 40k. Have fun, Vin Deal. I am contradictory. I love a sauna because it is great for my joints. It gives me a lot more flexibility, let's put it that way. The pressure gets taken off my joints, especially my knees and my hips, and to a lesser extent my wrists and my elbows. Nothing can penetrate the pain that I always feel at the top of my spine and my shoulders and my scapulas, my shoulder blades, and my neck joint. I have a worrying deviation at the top of my spine, so it's meant to be Give me a second. Ah, I will use my necklace. Your spine is meant to look something like that, like that, kind of. Mine's is mine's is kind of like that. Not as dramatic as that, but like that. So, and because it doesn't sit correctly, it's created a sort of knot at the top of my spine, the connection there as well. So it doesn't, it's meant to be a nice sort of curve. Mine's is you like that. Not dramatic, not, excuse me, not as dramatic as like scoliosis or anything, but there is a deviation in it and it doesn't sit the way it's meant to be. So I get a lot more release being in a sauna, but then the contradictory part, I sweat like a bastard, and these hot flushes are fucking horrible. I hate them. I sweat at the best of times, but going through hot flushes like this, dear God, just make it stop. I can't be arsed. So it helps with my joint issues, gives me some sort of release, some sort of relief, but I still sweat kind of badly. Right. That's why I don't do well in these sort of hot, humid conditions. As much as I'd love to go to Southeast Asia, I really do. I love spicy food and I like to go swimming and see culture. But the climatic conditions in certain Southeast Asian countries, Indonesia, Malaysia, blah, 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 Singapore, whatever, all along there. Any sort of, not exclude alcohol from this list, any sort of fluid intake I do, I'll just sweat it back out in the space of like a day because my body can't regulate my internal thermometer is kind of busted. Yay! Autoimmune diseases, aren't they fucking amazing? Ugh, I hate being this pale, I really do. Fiery yellow orb, be a bastard and burn me like this. That needs to be resolved. Will he be able to get a resolution from this? No, he won't. He doesn't want to question his handlers or his handlers' upper bosses, essentially. Do not question bad things will ensue. Ugh. Not a dream, nightmare. Waking nightmare because he's probably constantly thinking about what's happened to Volkov. It does happen, trust me. I've went through those sort of situations as well, where I've woken up drenched in sweat because of a particularly bad nightmare for some of the decisions I've made in my past. Like I say, I am human, I am fallible. But, ooh, someone like him having those sort of waking nightmares, deeply dangerous. Quick way to get yourself of no use or no need anymore, if you get my drift. Do not say to anyone, you absolute lunatic. You should have known what you were signing up for. If you wanted to push for class solidarity and education, you should have just joined a communist movement in the UK. You would have done a hell of a lot more good actually educating the British masses than actually signing up to be part of the KGB. Based. Praise be all the deities, or just you lucky bastard. Oh God, you can't make this shit up. Fucking hell. Fuck it. British state. MI5, MI6, fuck it, the Foreign Office, hire me. I can be just as fucking crazy as Burgess was. Trust me on this. Try me with enough vodka and real ale, and I can denounce everyone. Oh, dear God. Don't blame him. A quick PSA. Turn on tap. Use soap is better or hand wash if you have that. Because I'm left-handed, even though I write with my right, I'll explain that after this. Like that. This is my way of doing it. Individual finger all the way up to the nail. Like that. Like this. Rub into hand like that. Cross fingers. Back of hand. Wrist. Wrist. Rub again. Wash off. Dry hands. Go back to what you were doing. It is easy. Well, for me, it's kind of funny because of this cheese knife. Slice through both nerves and tendons, chip the bone. Delightful. 19 years ago now. Huh. Uh, it feels nothing. The nerves haven't worked for this side of my hand and this finger for those 19 years now because cheese knife be sharp. Do, 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 do. goes it? Holy fuck, liar! You went to university with him. You were friends for fucking decades. Over 20 years now at this point. What the fuck? I can see why he's doing it, obviously, but the mental gymnastics he must be doing to actually justify saying that to what is essentially this American mole hunter. Hmm. We will take a brief interlude while I try to gather myself, essentially. Carex is the most popular brand of hand wash here in Britain, by the way. So, hand wash. Not enough Carex? I think there might be, but encouraging people to wash their hands, steep hill to climb really at times. Depends on the person, obviously. Me, I wash my hands every time, obviously, because hygiene. Uh, And from the start of the previous episode, we know that he's not going to be doing that, obviously. Uh, okay. Third episode. Bring it on. Come on. Thank you. Correct. I'm sorry, comrades. Oh, I'm feeling really kind of hot and sticky and kind of eepy. I will stop it here. I will be back. For all my UK comrades, I will be back between 2 and 3 in the afternoon tomorrow or today. So in about 12 hours, 11 or 12 hours from now, and we can carry on with the Cambridge Spies then. Then we can race into Kevin Christie. That should be fun. So come back in 12 hours. I need to relax. My body is giving me all kinds of signals that I need to relax, which should be a good thing. So I will see you all later. You can scatter to the four winds. Go and say hi to other good based streamers. Spam my emotes, especially the bonk. The bonk is good. I love my frying pan. Thank you for being here. Much appreciated. And praise be to KF Logan 1875 for raiding in. Good night, as always, and love you all. Stay based.